Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Mostly Programming. My name is Vivek Garg and this is lesson 8 of learning Python scripting from scratch. In today's video, we are going to see strings in Python. The scope of today's lesson is what are strings, how to assign strings to a variable, multi-line strings. Strings are arrays. I'm going to explain it later in the video how strings are arrays, some examples of it. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before that, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do that right now because it's free, and also press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from Mostly Programming. So let's start with the lesson. So what is a string basically? String is a group of characters. For example, anything is a string that is written between double quotes if we are talking about any other programming languages. But in Python, strings are surrounded by either single quote or double quote or triple quote. Yes, anything written between a single quote or double quote or triple quote is considered as a string in Python. For example, hello written here between double quotes is a string, or bye written here in between single quotes is a string, or goodbye in triple quotes is also a string. Hello world is also a string. There is the point that I want to tell you here, that there is no character data type in Python. We know that in C or C++ we have a character data type char, and any variable name we want to give it. So we have a character data type there. But in Python we don't have a character data type. A single character, if you want to write a single character, it is basically a string with length 1. There is no character data type in string. Assigning strings to a variable. The process of assigning strings to a variable is similar to assigning any other value, just that we have to pass the string in a double quotes to the variable. For example, here a is a variable is equal to hello world. It has to be written in double quotes or single quotes or triple quotes, and b how are you is again written in double quotes, so it is a string. Then I'm concatenating both the strings here. I'm taking another variable c and I'm adding a plus b. That means I'm concatenating two strings, but I'm adding a space between them. A hello world comma is here, plus a blank space would be printed, and then how are you would be printed. When I'll print C now, you will see hello world how are you is printed. Here is the space. If I am not adding this space while concatenating the strings, after the comma, directly this sentence would be, the string would be printed, which will cause a grammatical error. Right? So that's why this space is added while concatenating the strings. Okay, let's see this on PyCharm itself now. Suppose I'm taking a variable a here, I'm writing hello world, okay, and I'm taking a variable b here, I'm writing here what's your name, what's your name. Okay, so then what I'm doing here is taking another variable, adding a plus some space plus b. Right, there is no need to write semicolons here, because as we discussed earlier, a new line is a statement terminator in Python. Okay, so after that I'm printing C, as well as to check the type of these variables, I'm also going to print the type of C or A or B, any of these. So just run it now. So when I'll run this, I'll see hello world, what's your name is printed on the screen, and both these strings are concatenated with the space between them. Also, the type of this variable C is a string. It belongs to a class str. I hope this is clear now. Anything, as I told earlier, anything written between single quotes is also considered as a string. Suppose I'm writing this random string here. So this would be considered as a string as well. Let's check its type. Also write a string between triple quotes. Sorry, 1, 2. where it is 1 2 3, yeah. So I'm writing a string here again. Okay, so let's check the type of both these strings. Print type A, print type B. Let's run it and see if what I'm telling is okay. Yeah, so both these are strings. Both these variables belong to string class because anything written between single quotes or triple quotes is a string, or double quotes is a string. Okay, so now let's move on to the next topic, which is multi-line strings. Okay, we have already done this. So what are multi-line strings basically? If I want to write a whole paragraph in a single variable using a single variable, how will I write it? I'll simply take a variable a is equals to, I'll pass the whole string, whole paragraph in triple quotes. Make sure you are using triple quotes for writing multi-line strings. For example, I have written here, like many other popular programming languages, strings in Python are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters and so on. So this would be now considered as a multi-line string. Let's see, if I'm going to print A, what is going to happen? All this paragraph, all this multi-line string would be printed. One thing you must note here is that the formatting is going to remain the same. Okay, so as you can see, the same paragraph is printed as it is, right? So let's move on to next topic. This is the most important and crucial topic of this particular lesson. Strings are arrays. Yes, strings are arrays. Now, the people who know other programming languages, C or C++ or Java maybe, so you know what arrays are. So strings in Python are basically arrays. See, if I'm using a variable here, a is equal to hello there, then h is stored at this ELLO, then a space, then THERE. We all know that. So we all know how data is stored in an array. So this is an array. So hello there is stored here. This is basically the array A. Now we know how to access these elements individually. We have indices for that. We can see that here as well. These are the index numbers. H is placed at 0 index, E at 1, L at 2, L at 3, O at 4, space at 5, T at 6, H at 7 and so on, E at 10. We know that the index numbers start from 0 to n-1, where n is the length of the string. Right, so now if what if I want to access only T here? Then how will I access it? So basically what I have to do is variable name is equal to index number. Sorry, this is wrong here. Let me show you on the PyCharm itself. What I have to basically do is, I have taken a variable and I have given a string to it, hello there, right? Then I want to access it individually. I want to access some elements individually. What I'll do is variable name, and then in the square brackets I will pass the index number I want to access. For example, h is at 0, so we are going to see all these. Print A6 and we are going to see 10. And then I'm going to write here a random element, random index, for example 78. Let's run it now. So as I run the program, you will see H and T is printed here, but then 9 caused an error because I have written here something. Okay, print spelling is a spelling mistake. So I'm going to run it again. So as we can see, H, T and R is printed, but for the 78 we got an error, index error, string index out of range, because here the range is only up to n-1, which is equal to 5 plus 6 and 5 11. That means we have n-1 10 here. After 10, beyond 10 we are out of index, that is out of the range. So basically we can print it up to the number where up to the length minus 1 basically. I hope these concepts are clear to you guys. If you have any query related to any topic that we have discussed today, you can ask me in the comment section below, or you can even DM me on my social media accounts. The link to those will be in the description itself. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also share with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed, because your subscriptions give me motivation to make more such videos. Thank you very much for watching.